welcome back to Mortgage with Me. This is Nicole, and in today's video I'm going to do the closeout for the month of February, and also I'll do the budget with me for the month of March. Now in February, my budget ran from Friday the 4th of February until March the 3rd, which is on a Thursday. So my budget usually runs from like a Friday through a Thursday is what I account for, especially when I do my weekly check-ins. It's from a Friday until a Thursday. And as you can see, I already checked everything off. So I did make my mortgage payment. I did pay the homeowners association, my utilities, internet, and then food and laundry, and applied some money towards the savings funds. And then here we have it. I have February 4th until the 17th. This is for the first paycheck, so I got paid on the 4th of February, and I allotted $1,134.88 plus a $25 e-gift card. So I had 2 gift cards to Walmart for $10 a piece, and then $5 e-gift card to Panera Bread. And this should actually be that I do have $5 left over, because I still have not yet used the $5 e-gift card to Panera. So as you can see, my mortgage, I did have extra money that I could apply. Usually I split it in half and it'll be $675.41. So I did have an additional $95 this paycheck to apply it towards the principal balance of my home, which is always a good thing for me. I do split my homeowners association fee in half, so that fee is generally $269.93, and I just split it between both paychecks. So the first paycheck, I took out $134.96. I moved that into savings until I get paid again. Then once I get paid again, I move that out of savings. I just make that monthly payment online. And then my utilities, it was $124.51 because I had already received the bill, so I knew how much I would have as a payment. Usually if I don't receive the bill by the time I do my budget with me, then I just put $150 just, to be on the safe side. I rather round up than be, short when accounting for my utilities. So these are my 2 savings funds I have for both the home. If I need anything new or anything repairs, I've been adding $5 each paycheck, each time I get paid. So at the time I got paid on February 4th, when I added the $5, I had a balance of $95. And then for the repair, I had, once I added $5, I had a balance of $75. And I did use all my laundry this month. Usually I have some left over and I just apply it to the jar. Or maybe I did, but usually I'll just put 0, because even if I did have something over, I don't roll it over until the next paycheck. Because usually I use at least $10 or less each weekend. Usually I go on a weekend to do laundry, and that's only to wash the clothes, because I do have a dryer that is working. But for food, I did spend the $95, but I did have that $5 e-gift card to Panera that I have not yet used. So, and then we can move on into the paycheck number 2 that ran me from the 18th until the 3rd. And so for my mortgage, I had budgeted $680.41, but I was actually able to put an additional $5, which is always a great thing, towards the principal. And then for my homeowners association fee, so here you have the second half of that payment, which was $134.97. And then I have the internet that's due, and that was $73.44. Okay, so you can see here how it was $95, now it's $75. So I did spend money. I did go to IKEA, and I also went to Walmart because I needed some curtains. And so I was able to use this fund to purchase, what I needed for the home. So here you see $95 and then decreased to $75 because I did use $20 out of that, that savings fund. And then you can see here for home repairs, for the first paycheck, I had $75. When I put $5 in, I now have a balance of $80 in that account. Now for laundry, I always allot $20 every 2 weeks. So I don't have anything left over. If I did, like I said, I'll put it in the jar. And then for food, I allot $100 for every 2 weeks. And if I had anything over, then I would just put it in a jar. So I'm just gonna write a balance of $0 there. So that closes out the February budget, and then we're going to roll on over here into the March budget. And I went ahead and wrote out everything ahead of time. I know that when I do it on camera, sometimes when I'm recording and I'm doing this, I always make a mistake. Even off camera, I make a mistake. So I'm just like, let me just do this stuff off camera to save time. So you can see here, I have the color coded once again, and the first paycheck is here in green, and then the second paycheck is in blue. So like I said, once again, I have this here to go by, so I know what paychecks to take each of these out of. So with the mortgage, I split it in half. Homeowners Association, I split it in half. Let me see, for this month of March, I also split the garbage in half. Usually that's due every 3 months. So that's usually due in January, April, July, and October. And so since March is running until March 31st, I'll take half here out of this paycheck I receive on the 4th, and I'll take the other half that I'll receive on March 18th. That way, once I get paid on the 18th, I'll just go ahead and pay the garbage bill because it's due on the 1st of April. So usually if something is like a great amount, I'll split it in half instead of just, using, like, say $13.50.82. I couldn't possibly, out of what I get paid, I couldn't possibly take $13.50.82 out of one single paycheck. So that is why I split it in half. And it's just easier for me because, I'm splitting it in half a month prior to when it's due. So that's how I'm able to split these in half. And then for food, $100 from one paycheck, $100 from another paycheck. For laundry, $20 from one paycheck and $20 from the next paycheck. And then for my savings funds, $10 from one paycheck and $10 from another paycheck. So that's how I have it split. You see here that $13.50.82, if I were to split that in half, it would be $675.41. But if you can see here, I have $700.41, and that's because I did my whole budget, and I found out that I'm going to be able to apply an extra $25. So since I know that ahead of time, I'm just going to plan it here in my budget with me. So I already know that I'm going to be able to make an additional $25 directly towards the principal. And you can see for the second, so I get paid on the 4th, and then I'll get paid on the 18th. So here's the split: the first half of the mortgage, the second half of the mortgage. For the homeowners association fee, the first half, the second half. For the garbage, it'll be the first half, the second half. And then for food, $100 for the 2 weeks, $100 for the 2 weeks. For laundry, $20 for the 2 weeks, $20 for the 2 weeks. And then for my savings funds, $10 and $10. And then you can see utilities. I already knew the due date, so that it's going to be due on the 9th. See, these dates vary here. So I have it here because over the years, it usually comes out between the 4th and the 8th. And now it's going to be coming out on the 9th. So this is kind of unpredictable when it comes to my budget, but I'm always cognizant of this bill that's going to come out either in the first or the second paycheck. So I do have money in my checking account that if I do need to pay it, if I do budget for it incorrectly, then I'm already ready to pay for it no matter what. And that's just done online. And then for my cable, excuse me, not my cable, but my internet. Let me go ahead and change that because see, like I said, I'm always making some kind of mistake here. I don't have cable, but for my internet, that's a fixed date on the 28th of the month, so that's $73.44. And if garbage wasn't due, most likely that amount would get applied towards my mortgage, towards the principal balance of my mortgage. Okay, so this here is a bill tracker. So I have my mortgage. So I know that I'm gonna at least have a payment of $1375.82 towards my mortgage lender. $269.93 is a standard amount for my homeowners association fee. Garbage for now is $138.39. Usually every July it goes up about $1 or $2 or more in July. So next time I budget, this may be higher. But I'm sure they're going to send a little notice in the mail informing us if they do decide to increase this year, which is a high chance that they will. Now my utilities, this is for like my electric and gas, is $148.05, and that's because it's been cold, and so I've had to run that heater just a bit more than I would like, but it was necessary. So like I said, if I didn't know ahead of time that this was going to be $148.05, usually I allot $150 just in case. So you can see this just came under $150. And I wrote internet here, so it's $73.44, and then the $200 for the month for food, and $40 for the month for laundry, and then $20 for the month for my savings fund. Now I only wrote the paycheck budget for the first check that I'm going to receive on the 4th. So that's going to be from March 4th through the 17th. And for my mortgage, that'll be $700.41 that I have budgeted for this paycheck. And then for the homeowner's fee, it'll be $134.96. That's for the first half. And then for garbage, $69.20. Utilities is $148.05. So basically, I had utilized this calendar to see, utilize this calendar to see what I'm going to plug into each of these categories. So anything within the green section is what you see here. And then I just break it down into the categories for expenses. For savings funds, that's pretty much a standard $5. And then for my food and laundry, that's pretty much the standard that I do for every 2 weeks, which is food for $100 and laundry for $20. So if I add this up here, that'll be $1,052.62 that I know that I'll need for my check. $10 and then $120. So when you add these three here, I'm expected to allot from my paycheck $1,182.62. And so this, I want to know how many of you do you use a calendar to map out your bills and when they're due. Like I said before, I don't do a typical calendar. You see, I don't have 1, 2, and 3. I just start from when my budget, start off the, this calendar from when my budget starts, and then I end it from when my budget ends. So that's why you see only the 4, and then of course to the 31st, which is the last day of March. But yes, this is my budget with me, and also my closeout for the month of February. I thank you for watching this video. If you would be kind enough to subscribe, that would be very much appreciated. And also, if you would like, you can leave a comment down below. I know sometimes I post a video and YouTube has my comments turned off, and then I'll get a message that your comments are turned off. Yeah, it's not me purposely turning off the comments. Some videos the comments are on, some videos the comments are off, and then I have to go in and manually turn them back on. But I thank you for watching, and like I said, if you have any questions, leave those down below, or comments, leave those down below. And also please subscribe, hit that post notification bell at the top that says all. Hit that like button please, and also have a blessed rest of your day. Thank you. Bye bye.